Ducket. Boyd, you're one of the favorites out there to watch on the water.
Thank you.
You did the UMF fishing, the ultimate match fishing.
Absolutely.
And you did pretty good out there.
I did. I actually won that thing one year. Got to do it 2 years only because the winner gets to come back.
Yeah.
Fantastic event. I really, really enjoyed that.
How is that different from what you're used to on the water all the time?
You know, the ultimate match fishing, I thought when I first heard the concept, I think I begged Joe Thomas for 2 years before I actually got to be on because I wanted to participate. But yeah, it captures the competition, you know, that is between so many of us. I mean, we're all competitors, and a lot of times in the regular bass fishing world, you don't really capture that competition that really does exist. So that is that's a high pressure event. That's one of the toughest tournaments I've won, and I've won majors and classics and regular events, but my UMF was probably my test to pressure, more so than anything I've ever fished.
What do you think it was that it allowed you to pull that off? And was there anything specific you were using, a certain technique that won it for you?
Well, you know, I ended up in the finals. I mean, every match is huge because you don't go any farther until then, but in the finals against Kelly Jordan, of course, I had to sit in the back of the boat and watch Kelly put a clinic on at Kentucky Lake with that big giant spoon. I'd never seen anything like that, but I was on a real good crankbait pattern. That's the way I like to fish Kentucky Lake, and I didn't know if I could beat him or not. He had so much weight, but in the finals, you know, we had that happy hour or whatever in the end, and I saved my very best place, and I was hoping that there'd be enough weight left there where I could maybe sneak by. And, you know, I barely beat Kelly, and Kelly and I are good friends. We're also competitors, so, you know, I think either one of us would have been happy to see the other one win. So
absolutely.
Very close match. It was a lot of fun.
Well, do you have a favorite bait? I know the crankbait worked for you there. Is that one of your favorites, or?
I do. You know, I throw the laser lure products. You know, I'm always looking for an edge. I like cutting edge technology. You know, the micro guide rods, the cranking series that we build at Duckett Fishing, you know, get that extra distance. But, you know, deep running laser lures, you know, that's what I like to throw. You get that additional strike enhancement from the laser popping back there. So that's kind of a little secret. It's not much of a secret anymore because everybody's got them, but, you know, it's an awesome bait.
It works.
Yeah, it works, yeah.
So what is it about fishing that keeps you coming back? Because you've spent a lot of hours on the water. Are you tired of it, or are you still loving every second of it?
I'm not tired. You know, I worked my whole life. I started traveling and tournament fishing when I was 17. But, you know, having worked my whole life, this is my 5th year full time. You know, so I waited a lot longer in life than most. Not that I didn't fish every moment of every day and every tournament circuit that I could, but, you know, those of us that fish competitively, we're, you know, I mean, we're competitors, and really we fish for the competition, and it's long and it's hard, and, you know, and it's hot or cold, and, you know, sometimes you catch them, but it's something that gets in your blood. And I guess we all do it until we're just too old to be competitive.
Well, the thing about the tournament fishing is you have to be out there in any condition. Like you said, hot or cold, wind or rain.
Yep.
Do you have any tips for, say it's a really crappy weather day, it's just blowing and windy and nasty, what do you go to on a day like that?
Well, you know, depending on the time of year, obviously preparing for the weather and using the weather to your advantage is something that I think that a lot of the weekend level anglers, you know, amateurs don't recognize as quick as we do. Fish change very quickly. Everybody's experienced that when they fished a calm, hot day, maybe this time of year, and some cloud cover and wind will come in, and the fishing will pick up. Well, that's not by accident. You know, they're very aware that that's going to happen. So anticipate those windy days and those cloudy days, and try to take advantage of that. We're bad about practicing, and we get in our mind that it's June and they're on the ledges, and they're, you know, and it's a deep bite and it's a slow bite, and that may be how it is all week. When that cloud cover comes in and that wind blows, they'll go chase bait against the shore. It changes everything. So keep your mind open and take advantage of those weather changes.
So the more time spent on the water, the more you're going to get instincts and understand what to switch to in certain weather conditions, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we all have a base of knowledge, you know, that we learn, and that's from nothing more than time on the water, whether we're fishing, hunting, you know, playing golf, pursuing whatever our sport or our passion is. But you have to learn to believe in your intuition to a certain extent. By the time you reach our level, we have a long time base of knowledge, and so we want to refer to that and keep your mind open. That if there's a tip that that maybe a lot of the guys miss. It's not about, I caught him yesterday on a white crankbait in 8 feet of water, so I'm going to go spend 8 hours cranking a white crankbait in 8 feet of water. That may work, you know, but if it doesn't, you know, stay open-minded every day, because you know, outdoor changes. You know, it's you know, the weather changes, the fish change, you know, game, animals. I mean, you know, every day is different. So stay open-minded and try to use some of your instincts. You know, there's a lot to be said for intuition and instincts. Some of the greatest anglers in the world fish by that, and so that's kind of what I'm trying to tap into and do a better job of.
Awesome. Well, very good stuff from Mr. Boyd Ducket. Use your intuition and stay on the water, right?
That's right. Stay on the water.
All right. Well, go get them, Boyd. Thank you.